My name is Jack Dobbin. My student number is U00002790, and today I'm going to give you a video briefing about how the police grade their calls, the role of the call handler and the role of the incident manager, and how public services respond to emergency incidents. So first of all, call handler, their role is to mainly assess the risk of the calls that they get, and judging by the information they get, they give different grades on how it's on the emergency. The role of the incident manager is they have the final say on what's being done, so they have the authority to give pursuits and terminate pursuits, judging on the information the police are giving them. So, police have 4 different grades, and these are emergency. This is where the police are needed as soon as possible, and for rural this is within the next 10 minutes, and for urban is for the next 10 minutes, rural is the next 17 minutes, and an example of this would be if someone's doing an armed robbery, or someone has just committed a murder, the police would have to get there as soon as possible. A priority call is where the police are required to get to the scene of an incident within 15 minutes roughly. And this is if there's like a robber on a scene of stealing some stuff, they have to get as many units there as quick as possible to get them before they run away. A scheduled appointment, this is where officers organise to go to an address within the next 48 hours. So like for example, CID will phone up and book like an appointment when it's necessary, when the person's at home. If someone's broken into a car, for example, they'll tell them to leave the car. They'll have an officer around the next 2 or 3 days. And the scheduled appointment is where the police phone up. They phone up in the next 24 hours to see whether it's been resolved and no further action will be taken. And I will now tell you why it's important for emergency services to respond safely to emergencies. There are many reasons why they have to respond safely to emergencies, but drivers have to be suitably trained to drive the emergency vehicles. So for example, the police, they have to have, there's 3 different stages of training. They've got basic, standard, and they've got advanced. Advanced means they can take part in pursuits. Standard means they can use blue lights to get to RTC or someone stealing. And basic means they can't use any of the blue lights. These are like the PCSOs and stuff like that. Police, ambulance and fire have no exemptions unless emergency services are on blue lights. Whilst they have blue lights on, they're able to treat red lights as give way signs. They're able to drive the wrong way down hard shoulders on the motorway. They have to abide by the law still, so they can't. If they crash into someone, it'll be their fault. And if they're going too fast for the weather and road conditions and hit someone, the driver and passenger can be put into court for that. Especially even when they're training, the instructor and pursuit specialists can be held responsible for the actions they have taken. And that will conclude this video. Thank you, and I hope you found it informative.